it somebody right on my core? This is the moment you're meant to know.
Well, hello there, sunflowers, and how are you guys today? I'm very excited to bring this video. Hopefully it is as good as I hope it's going to be, because this is a very interesting topic, and it's Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo, because Cynthia has recently spoken out not against Ariana Grande, but has spoken out about their relationship and how close they are in the media. Yes, recently in a the stylist interview, apparently Cynthia Erivo was asked a question about her relationship, or how does she feel about what people are talking about her and Ariana Grande. And she first started off with talking about how fans are weirdly obsessed with them. Okay. Funny that you're projecting on us when you guys were the weird ones, just saying. And then she came up to say, and I found something that's going to back up exactly what Cynthia said. And I'm like, oh, okay. That's what got me really excited for this video. Because Cynthia says that it is normal for two women to be this close and form a deep bond without it being love. So there's no secret relationship between her and Ariana Grande. They're just the best of friends, inseparable, and like this. However, this article that I have gotten off of sheknows.com really drives home the value that Cynthia is expressing on the internet, for anybody that may not understand this perspective. This is what the article says on she.com. Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo's relationship is the gift that keeps on giving for young Wicked fans. It's no secret that many Gen Zs and millennials, 55%, according to a 2023 study, says that they are more interested in making strong friendships than forming romantic connections. I mean, yes, totally, I get that. However, so having Grande and Erivo's close bond dominate the pop culture news cycle and not their representative romances is everything. Clocking it for them that thought that they clocked that. So all of that makes Erivo's recent comments about their relationship and what's next for them even sweeter. This is a long-lasting friendship for us. We're kind of like sisters at this moment, and I think we've both learned from each other and given each other some really, really beautiful gifts. We're really looking. What up? Ads popped up. We've really looked after each other through this, talking about Wicked. But however, they're going to continue looking after each other moving forward through this. So that was going on with the article, the she.com article, She Knows article. And I found that very interesting, because that shows the sentiment of, I mean, I totally get it. Yes, forming friendships over romance, being comforted by your friends and not a lover, totally get that. But to say that being that close to your friend like that is the kind of deep friendship women are looking for is a question mark. But hey, each to their own. I'm not saying anything. However, congratulations to Cynthia Erivo because she just recently did a one-woman play called Dracula. So congratulations to Cynthia. Let's just give her a round of applause. Congratulations to her for that one. And here is her at the end of the night. Just in case I'm not allowed to play that music and I don't want to get copyrighted. But yes, look at that. Those are all the people that help get the production, lighting, move all the sets. But that's a one-woman show. Cynthia Erivo. Congratulations. Congratulations to her on that one. I just wanted to give her her props before I dive into this reading on them. Because I didn't want it to seem like I was like doing some like hating or like I was not wanting any of their success. None of that. None of that. But let's just pull some cards because some people are speculating that on the internet that Cynthia and Ariana could be queer baiting. No, how true that is. I don't know about that, but yeah, no, there's some speculations. There's other speculations that Ariana Grande has moved on from Cynthia and that they was only doing this to promote Wicked and make the relationship between Alabub, I'm sorry, the two main characters that they play even more real and come to life and make people want to see it even more. And that now that Wicked and Wicked 2, Wicked for Good, has came out, it's done. It's over. They're going back to their respective lives. So because of that, I'm going to pull some cards to see how true it is to these rumors and what's really going on between Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo. Are they besties? Are they secret lovers? Or are they done? Let's find out. Temperance. That's usually my standard card, so I'll put it right there. I don't know why I put that in the past. So let's just see what wanted to be in the past since we're getting ahead of ourselves here. Strength. Okay. Okay, I like that. And let's just skip to this present moment. I still won't reveal the future too early for myself. Let's see the foundation. Death. I'm sorry. I'm almost afraid to pull this card. That's 3 major arcanas in a row. The Empress. 4 major arcanas in a row. Y'all saw me shuffle these cards. And you saw me shuffle these cards intently and look at all these cards. Guys, this is crazy. I almost had to check to make sure the bottom of the deck wasn't showing because I'm in disbelief that I just pulled out 5 major arcana cards. BRB.
Shuffle them again. What's your question?
I guess I'll just pick
When
a
you're
card.
doing that, I'll be right. I'm going to
Okay. Sorry, guys. I had to go get Mama Crones. So we're just going to pick a card for Ariana Grande. Ooh. Shuffy the cards yet again. All right. A card for Ariana Grande in the situation. 3 of Cups. Okay. And then a card for Cynthia. The 8 of Wands. Now, I really do like this. She actually really did help me with that one to tell me to pull some cards on what represented them, because now that I see that they are minor arcana cards, I can see how the major arcana cards are showing the shift between the cards that came out for them.
You do this to me.
Sorry, I'm going to push you back in.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay.
I can't see. Move the cards on the corner. Just bring them in. Okay. Put them down. Yeah, now go ahead. Now tell me. Who is Cynthia? Who is?
Yes, this is Ariana Grande, the 3 of Cups.
Okay.
And then Cynthia Erivo is the 8 of Wands.
Okay.
Both very fitting energies for each of them. I could honestly see them being both of that.
Tell me your overall read, because I don't use those cards. I got your reading. I just need you to tell me what your card is
the Temperance in the middle.
and what that represents. You got to order a card.
Yes, I do.
So I have to know how you arranging your card.
Yeah, this Temperance just represented them as a whole in this present moment. Like, who are they at this very moment? And that was the Temperance card.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the past, they were the Strength card.
Mm-hmm.
And then their foundation is the Death card. But above their head is the Empress.
Well, what I get out of this read, just for me, first of all, it starts off with the Temperance. And Temperance always have to deal with balance. So let's say it starts off, so something is off with their balance. Something is where they're not blending. They're blending. And I definitely see with that represent
Cynthia.
Okay. That seems to me that okay, Cynthia moved on. And for the group right there, it was like a group thing. It was like it was good when it lasts. That was where Ariana
was. Mm-hmm.
So it's like for what they had and what they standing on, that there was a moment because it's over. Whatever that was, it's over because of the death card. But it was wonderful, and I don't think they left bad. I think that Cynthia left maybe because I felt she probably felt pushed out, and even with her boyfriend, with her significant other. But I definitely see a move and a haste. So either she left on her own, like left that mindset, or she had no other choice because Ariana Grande moved on with other friends. Same thing she does. Yep. No judgment, but it's just who she is.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly
and what is that in her head?
In the head?
The head, yeah.
Empress, the Empress. Very fitting, feminine energy.
Very feminine energy for one of them. Very strong cards, a lot of emotional going on. I wish I knew what your card. I know Temperance is water. Fire. Temperance is fire. Death is
water.
Go ahead.
Strength is earth. Empress is earth. And then the Magician is air. So we have one
fire. And what is that?
Water. So we have 2 waters, 3 fires, 1 earth.
I think they got grounded and found themselves. It seemed like they just got grounded, found themselves, and what it was. It was never meant to last.
I do like that. Especially.
Did I help?
Yes, especially with this foundation here.
The foundation showed me it was over.
And it's not good to have foundation with death.
They may be eternal friends, but it just seems to me that with all the hoopla going on, I think that Ariana wanted to get away from it.
Yeah. Do you think it could have been too heavy for them?
I think it was I don't think it was heavy for Cynthia, but I do think it became overwhelming and maybe a lot of gossip and everything because Cynthia is a dude. That's a little nigga. But Ariana Grande,
Miss Nigga.
She was Miss Nigga, and that's it. Like just call the thing a thing.
Yep.
And I think that Ariana just probably distanced herself. And I think Cynthia moved on.
Yep.
How?
Yes, you definitely did. Okay, now I can finally break down the cards thanks to Mama Crones helping me interpreting, and also now that I pulled cards to represent each of them individually, I can see how now coming together, because the card that represented them was Temperance, which is about a balance and mixture anyway. So of course I couldn't figure out and decipher them because they were all mixed up, jumbled up together. Like you heard Mama Crones said, they had to shake each other loose and get up from underneath each other. But we see here in the past there was strength, very strong relationship. Cynthia said it her own self that they have a very strong, deep relationship. And when the cards showed it right here with with all of the major arcana cards, that there was something deep that happened with them and moving forward. But then we see here with their foundation, as I said earlier, you don't want to have a foundation on death, because death is all about things not quite crumbling down, but things coming to an end. So because of that, like Mama Crone said, it's not something that was supposed to last forever. And it's just its cycle, as death says. Things gotta come and go. And we see here in the future, even moving forward, the magician, the meniscus, the infinity sign, the loop, the cycle. That's what death is all about. The cycle that you are in and you choose to get, and when you're finished with that cycle, you get off of the cycle. Just like Ariana Grande did with the 3 of Cups. She was enjoying the energy, but suddenly, the energy got a little bit too heavy. It was all Empress, which is all about feminine energy and abundance. And because of that, we even see Venus here, which usually I don't talk about it like that, but that Venus could symbolize literally lesbian love. So because of that, we can see here that there was that crowning over them, and that weighed it down even more for them, that they started feeling, I don't want to say suffocated, but insufferable maybe, I'm not sure. But moving forward, we do see, even as Mama Crone said before with this magician, that even though they ended and dissolved whatever was going on between them because they needed to, we do see that it wasn't on bad terms. The magician is however you choose to write your future. So because of that, they did not end it off on bad terms, like we're never going to ever talk to each other again. Maybe it's just like a die down of finding that temperance, that balance of how can we be in each other's lives but not feel like we're like lovers, and we can't stop thinking about each other. Okay, I'm joking. Wow. For all that, there probably is fanfic out there of Ariana Grande and Cynthia. But anyway, that's the cards and energy that I was getting from the reading. And like you saw me and Mama Crone talk it out through before I even broke it down in the cards. We already was picking up the energy just based off of how heavy the cards were. The cards had to talk to us first because there was just so much energy and so much vibration. But hey, you know what? Just because I'm curious with this magician, because the magician means infinite possibilities, literally tricks up their sleeves. You never know what's next, and like they say, never let them know your next move. So let's see, what is the future for Ariana Grande and Cynthia? Will they remain friends? That's what I want to know. Most importantly, will Cynthia and Ariana remain friends? Since I shuffled enough, let's just pick. Resistance. I don't like that already. For the sake of a friendship, you don't want resistance. We see a child. Okay. Somebody could get surrogacy. I don't know. Let's see, child. And then moving forward, there's a warmth. Okay. I see some possibility futures, because right here we see resistance, which is what we're feeling in this present moment that I'm going to say. Present moment, future, and then future. That's the way I see it. So right now it's resistance with them. It's that struggle, the tension. Cynthia finally spoke out about it. Why is she suddenly speaking out about it after all these months? Literally, years we've been talking about this, because it was like a back-to-back, so that's like the last 2 years we've been talking about this, and finally they're saying something about it. Cynthia's speaking about it. So there's this sort of resistance. And like we said, I was struggling. I had to phone a friend. I was like, hey, could you help me out here to decipher this jumbled up code that's coming at me? And then there's so much major arcana cards, deep inner cards, and the cards that came out were not heavy but deep within themselves. Strength. Oof. What do you need strength for when you're not trying to push through something? Death. Nobody likes changes, right? I mean, temperance, that's good. You get some balance, but it's hard to find the balance because life isn't about balance. So you're always going to get tipped the scales and you got to work to put it back into balance. So That's kind of Empress, very great. We're on Earth. We're on Empress, Mother Nature herself. So that's great, especially for a reading with two women, Empress, feminine energy. That's great to see. But that can also be a sort of tension, especially when the two feminine parties are in a relationship. However, then moving forward, we see the Magician, which is another good card because the Magician means that no matter what we see right now, a magic rabbit can be pulled out of a hat. So because of that, just because there's some resistance now, don't think that because they have to go through a sense of puberty, as this card says. When you think of a child is going through puberty. It's awkward. They now are in this awkward phase of, do we not, that joke where when two people are like about to like walk into each other and then they start like dancing and like posing and they're just like, oh my god, I'm sorry, and they're like doing all the dancing and stuff like that. That's the kind of thing that I'm getting. Not saying that was like playful for her, but saying that for them, but in the sense of it's like that awkward. You're not trying to overstep any boundaries, but you're still trying to keep it cute and you're trying to keep it casual and you're not trying to like make a big deal out of it. But it's like that awkward stage of growing up and learning to respect each other's boundaries, new set boundaries that wasn't once there before. And especially coming up after resistance. Yeah. And then we have the Warm card, which symbolizes that in the near future, just like the Magician said, we still see that Ariana Grande and Cynthia, even though they might not be like this, and they might be more like this, that they still have a sort of love for each other. So for that, and camaraderie. So for that being said, it's not the official end of Ariana Grande and Cynthia. No, never that. But no, it's just the end of whatever that was on display for us. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I sure did. I said at the very beginning that I hope this reading would deliver, and it delivered. So if you guys could deliver and share this video forward to anybody that's an Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo fan, please do. That would be very much obliged. Thank you. Thank you. And subscribed as I'm thanking you too. And spread those beautiful sunflower seeds. Like they say, play it forward. Sharing is caring. Leave no one behind. Please don't leave us behind. Continue to share us. And you know what I also say? Speaking of all this positive encouragement, hype us up. Just hype us up. And subscribe to us. Hey. And leave your comments down below. How did you feel about this reading about Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo? And tell me, how did you like the little cameo of Mama Crone as I phone a friend to help me figure out this reading? If that being said, let me know, how did you feel it? How do we decipher and tag team that together? And I will see you sunflowers in the next one. Sunflowers!